We present in this video the memoization developed by Ian Rea. This presentation is composed in three parts. We expose first the principle of the memoization, then the integration to Clava, and we conclude with some experimentations. The goal of the memoization is to improve performance by catching the result of pure function and method for C and C++, and retrieving these results instead of recomputing them. We recall that a pure function is a deterministic function without side effect. If we consider a pure function, foo, here in this example, the memoization consists in two parts: the insertion of a wrapper function called foo wrapper with an associated table. The elements of this table are indexed by a hashcode function, one input argument. And the second part is the substitution of the references to foo by foo wrapper. Now, how is defined the wrapper? The first remark is that the original function and the wrapper have the same interface. The first operation of the wrapper consists in looking if the function has been already called with the inputs parameter. For that, the hashcode on the inputs is computed that provides an index in the table. If the selected element of the table is filled with the input parameter, it returns the stored result. Otherwise, the original function is called. Then the table is updated or not. If the table is not filled for the associated index, obviously the table is filled with the current input parameters and the result. But in case of conflict, the entry of the table is already filled, you can or not replace the value in the table. This choice is one of the parameters of the memoization. To finalize the principle of the memoization, we give here some information about the implementation. The presented technique is implemented with some restriction on the number of arguments as input. They must have the same type, and the return value is also the same type. Double float int or accepted type. About the parameters, we have already seen the replacement policy in case of conflict in the table. Now we can use also approximations that allows to consider very near values as equal. You can also load a predefined table. You can save the result of the memoization in a file that can be used later as a predefined table, and the user can also fix the size of the internal table. To show the integration of the memoization under Clava, we take very simple examples combining C and C++ code. A memoization session begins by an initialization and terminates with a finalization. After the initialization, the user specifies the function or method to memorize. For that, several aspects have been developed to apply the memoization in a very easy way for the user. We distinguish the memoization of the CMAT function, such a log here, the memoization of the user C function here, function 1 and function 2, for example, and finally the memoization of the user C++ method here. The user may also fix the parameters seen previously. For example, this line specifies the memoization of the method 1 of the class test with this value for the size of the internal table without any approximation, and this parameter specifies that the table will be always updated in case of conflict, and the result of the table will be saved at the end of execution in this file. Moreover, to solve the overloading of C++, the type and the number of input arguments must be specified. For example, here, the method 1 of the class test2 with one argument of type float, and that return also the float, will be selected. The application of the aspect generates new files here, in which the reference to the memoized function or method are replaced by the associated wrappers that induce the declaration of new method for memoized method. Some parameters may be dynamically managed for that they are declared in an isolated file. For a given memoized function or method, one parameter allows to start and stop the memoization of this function, another one manages the updating policy of the table, and the last one allows the possibility to have a full offline policy. In this case, the result associated with an index in the table is returned without comparing the argument. The aspect generates also in a file the parameters of the memoized function, taking into account the mangling names of the function and method. This file is used to produce the code of the memoized library that will be linked with the modified source code to produce the final binary. We present now some result of the experimentation of the memoization technique. One can remark that the memoized framework may achieve considerable reduction in both execution time and energy consumption. The second remark is that these results depend on the chosen parameter, here the size of the table and the updating policy. We present now the effect of the approximation of some example. In this example, it is a transformation from a picture of a format to another format. At the left, you have the memoization without approximation with this time. And at the right, the memoization with deleting 45 bits on the 52 bits of the mantissa. And you have a gain of around 7% without any difference in the resulting pictures. The second example of the memoization with approximation is a computation of a FFT, in which the memoized function was cosinus and sinus. The gain of the memoization without approximation was around 14%, and with approximation by deleting 32 bits on the 52 is around 20%, without any loss of precision. To conclude, we can say that the advantage of the developed aspects is that the memoization is integrated into the application without requiring user modification of the source code. The memoization library generator is available at this address, and all the developed aspects are integrated to Clava and distributed by University of Porto.